Well, hello, my beautiful aquas. How are y'all doing on this beautiful moon day? Yeah, we're in the shadow of the new moon. I hope y'all got your manifestations in. Okay. All right. Yes, indeedy. I do. I do. Got you grounding in your abundance. Yes, yes, yes. All right. If you did not have an opportunity to attend um, last night's Grounding in Taurus event, I do have another event coming up. I believe it's May 5th. Um, yes, New Moon in Scorpio. I believe that's what it is. New Moon in Scorpio. So I will put this either on the community board or I'll put a link in the bio. Okay, not in the bio, but in the description. Okay, uh, so that you can sign up for it. All right. Um, so hopefully it'll be up there real soon. I'll actually put there will I'll be planning out these events um, with two to 3 weeks in advance, okay, so that people can kind of get an idea of what's coming up and how you like to, bring in your manifestations and heal and become the best version of yourself. All right, so let's get started, my love. Yeah. So how are you doing in this new the shadow of this new moon here in Taurus? How are you feeling? Hmm. I was feeling a little heavy when I came to the table today. I was feeling a little heavy. Um, there's, I feel that there's a lot of releasing going on. Okay. Um, yeah. So, Aquarius, we do what we got to do, and we take a licking and we keep on ticking. We're gonna keep going with it, right? Um, we're gonna release it. Um, we're no longer serving us. Um, and yeah, it could feel like a death. Okay. You may have come to a realization. All right. And every time we come to these realizations, it becomes um, somewhat of a death, all right, because we're having to leave something behind or cut something off, okay? And a lot of times when we have to do this, we deeply care about the situation, okay? But nevertheless, we have to do what's best for us, okay? All right, my love. So, yes, you're not alone. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today, my new subscribers. I see you. Thank you so much for joining our channel. All right. Push that like button, share, and subscribe. It does help our channel to grow. You're in the right spot. Okay. This is where get your daily dose of inspiration. Okay. Get your daily dose of truth. Okay. There's no drama over here. All right. So I welcome you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I invite you to take 3 deep breaths with me, okay? Here we go. All right, my loves, I have meditated over your cards. If you're new to my channel, I am an intuitive reader. What I do is I receive epiphanies, omens, synchronicities, um, anything nature, angel numbers, and and I try to bring it all together for the collective to hope that it makes sense. All right, that's what I do over here. I don't do traditional tarot, so don't, yeah, don't be surprised. Okay, I just do what spirit calls me to do. That's it. I just do what spirit calls me to do. All right, my love. Let's see what beautiful angel number spirit has for us today. For my beautiful Aqua. Yes, I am an Aquarius. Born at I come in here at 0 degrees of Aquarius. 0 degrees, okay? So I feel a lot of this moon energy. All right, full moon baby, indeed. Um, so it's so important for me to stay balanced and grounded. Okay, yeah, just like most of us, but some of us a little more, a little more. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go. Anything in this deck spirit that we need to know? Anything in this deck? One last shuffle. Flip the deck. 2121. Energy level. Okay. Prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline. Exaggeration, opposite that. You know what, my love? Spirit is saying the day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overspend yourself. All right? Spirit wants you to guard your energy at this time. Remain focused. Okay? Guard your energy at this time. So yeah, your energy may be fluctuating right now. Like I'm saying, you know, with this new moon and the releasing that's taking place, if you're sensitive to this energy, you may be feeling it. You may be feeling a little heavy. So there's some fluctuation in our energy levels right now. But like I say, okay, Aquarius, we bounce back. We bounce back. All right. So we feel it. Take those 3 deep breaths and let it go. All right. Because this energy may not be yours. We have to learn to decipher what is ours and what belongs to someone else. Okay. And you know that by how the things are going on in your life. Okay. Use your own internal compass to help you decipher that. What belongs to you and what doesn't. Because I certainly did feel it today. I felt it. So Spirit wants you to trust in you. Okay, trust what you're feeling. All right. Trust what you're feeling at this time. Okay. No, I'm being called to uh, pull a guardian angel card. Okay. Archangel. Let's see. I'm being called to go there. You might need to cut some cords. All right. You may need to cut some cords. Oh, man. Hmm. All right. Remain focused, my love. Remain focused. And discipline. All right. Discipline. Um, we have to have discipline. If you lack discipline, you cannot. How are you going to be expected to manage, you know, certain things? You know what I mean? People can't, if they don't have a sense of discipline, all right, sense of control over yourself, over your actions, how you respond to things, spirit, everything in this deck, bottom of the deck, time to create, my love. Okay, time is now. I understand that there's window, this window. Oh yeah, 11:11. This window of opportunity. There's a window of opportunity. Archangel Jophiel, thank you for coming in today. My guardian angel, thank you so much. Oh, I be feeling your love. Thank you for showing up today. She is. She is the beauty of God. Okay. Time to create. She is Ashun, the yellow ray. Okay. Beauty. Create. 22. Oh, lots of twos on this table today. All right, my love. Lots of twos on this table. This is the card of 22. And we've got 2121. All right. Those are all twos. Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong book. Like, what in the, what, I'm in the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, my love. Okay, 95. All right, thank you, Spirit. Find a creative way to express who you are in the world. Nurture your sacred masculine light. All right. So Spirit is asking us to nurture the masculine side. All right. So remember, there's always needs to be balance. Okay. Archangel Jophiel, whose names reflect divine beauty. Okay. Showing up in this Taurus season. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Divine beauty. Okay. With her counterpart Jophiel, Archia Clarity, alright? They teaches us the balance of finding our own way in the world while expressing authenticity, yeah, authentically our thoughts and emotions. He's guiding you to let your inner artist come out and play, whether painting, crafting, cooking, or working. Working on your personal goals. Jophiel's light will help you become your best self. Invite him in and see how your creativity flows freely with unbounded expression and divine spontaneity. Have fun and appreciate the beauty of all your creations. Invite our angel Jophiel. for appreciation of life's everyday miracles and beauty, balancing inner fire, beautifying thoughts, divine masculine connection, expansion of the crown chakra, and understanding situations from source perspective. Well, isn't this a little ray of sunshine? Isn't this a little ray of sunshine to brighten your day? If you were feeling that heaviness, Archia Jophiel is here to bring you a little ray of sunshine. And then on the opposite side, even when it's cloudy, the sun is there. Trust your inner light, my love. Open to the miracles that are coming into your life. So, I just love this card. So I'm going to keep reading. As one supreme angel, Jophiel in clarity represents the angel of the sun and its core, the great central sun. This galactic heart is the higher self of our universe. By going outside every day and consciously connecting with the sun, we not only feel better, but we further our path to enlightenment. All right. So, with blessings, with our arms open wide, say out loud 3 times with conviction. Allowing my inner artist to play colors life beyond imagination. Allowing my inner artist to play colors life beyond imagination. Once more. Allowing my inner artist to play colors life beyond imagination. Give thanks for this, and thanks to the sun, the rays, the angels, and you, knowing yourself as a truly beautiful soul, inside and out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you for showing up today. I feel that big hug that you're sending. Thank you so much. Enveloping us. Okay. The arms open wide, enveloping us with that love. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. And yes. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay. Let's get going, y'all. Let's get going. Let's see what message Spirit has for us to. Ooh, okay. Us today. Let's see. And messages from the universe. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, one card, please. One card. Release all doubts and fears. You are currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes that have been long awaited. Leave the past where it is, where it belongs. Trust that everything will find its place, okay? In its divine timing. In its divine timing. Alright, anything else in this deck, Spirit? No time for doubts. No time for doubts. Now is not the time for doubt. Okay, Aquarius? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know, when those fears or doubts come into your mind, give it 3 seconds. and change that thought pattern. Okay? As if you're talking to someone else. I don't care how you do it. Okay? If it's the devil's a lie, you turn around and say the devil's a lie. No, it's not. It is not going down that way. Okay? However you do it. Yeah, because now is not the time. We are in a brand new paradigm. Brand new paradigm. Okay? Definitely. Definitely not taking that with us. Okay, Spirit. One more shuffle. Anything. Anything. Alright, no. Alright, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Getting this deck. Ease and grace. Ease and grace. Ease and ease and grace. And ease and grace. What does that mean? Ease and grace. 42. Ease and grace. This is a time to learn and adapt. All right? You are being guided to slow down and take your time. Take in the current moment and allow space for event to occur. So we're going to ease into it with ease and grace. We're going to allow this integration to take place. You often put too much pressure and expectations on yourself, Aquarius. All right? Spirit wants you to know that this is not required. Also, with constant effort and rush, you'll find yourself becoming overwhelmed and tired. You know, I had someone tell me I need to be I did. It's like, oh no, how you have no control over what my timeline is and what I should be doing, how, when, and where. All right. So just know, nobody has control over that. All right. Don't allow that feeling of, thinking that time is getting away from you because time is an illusion. All right. You will know intuitively when it is time for you to do what, okay, and when, and how, for that matter. Okay. I'm telling you, over the last 4 years, yeah, I'm running solely off of intuition. Ask me how that idea came about. Hey, Spirit gave it to me. How did I set it up? Spirit gave me that idea. Okay? So, take that time to slow down. You're being guided to flow like water at this time, my love. Don't feel the need to rush or force your way ahead. A gentle approach will be more rewarding. Have patience and move with subtlety and grace. Okay? Your angel guides are encouraging you to see life as a dance, one step at a time. One step at a time. See, when we're building solid foundations, we must take one step at a time. We can't rush haphazardly into building a foundation. Some of you may be in the process or have been in the process of compiling things and putting things, you know, in its place and in order and reorganizing and cleaning out and getting rid of certain things that you don't need, which is usually an ongoing process. But how nevertheless, you continue to do it. All right? So trust that everything will fall in its place in its divine timing. Yes, it's easier said than done. But we just continue to call on spirit to, give us what we need, right? Teach us patience, you know. There's a blessing in the waiting. Mm, yeah, there's a blessing in the waiting. Okay? What do we need to know for our repair and evolutionary growth? Yeah. Yeah, I come up with these. I have to start writing things down more. You know, I'm doing better in my journaling, but I got to start writing things down more. So there's patience and there's blessings in the waiting. All right, distorted view and perspective. So my love, a change in perspective is needed here. Okay, a needed perspective is needed to view you or the situation with compassion. All right. Um, the root core of pain is often associated with how you may view yourself or the situation from a wounded place. So Spirit is asking you to choose to heal. Okay, choose to heal this. Okay, this space or this um, distorted view or this view that you may have a specific situation. All right. Um, and that means that you may have to come from a place of compassion and trying to really understand the root cause. See, when we can understand the root cause, I want to say it makes the sting a little, it feels a little better. It feels a little better, when you're able to understand. It just helps you to understand um, why things are. And you become acceptive. You can either, one or two things, either accept it the way that it is or make a choice to change it. You always have a choice, and it's fear that keeps you from making those choices. Fear of what if, that big what if. Well, if I do this, well, this may happen. It's very well true. I think at the end of the day, decide why you're making it. What is the intent of it? Yeah, let's pull a few clarifying cards. I hear you, Spirit. Yeah, so there's a distorted view that needs to be seen from a different perspective. All right, so ask yourself, what is it I'm not seeing? And it's often, I want to say that oftentimes when these distorted views come into your perspective or, in your view of thinking, um, it is because um, you're not seeing it from your higher self. Okay. Um, it allows you to work through it, and you can see things from a higher perspective, from your higher self. And a lot of times you may be reacting from the mentality of being wounded or the mentality of what is that? It's not the mentality of lack, um, but it's the mentality of someone's always doing something to me type of mentality. Okay, um, and that's not always the case. People do things from their own lack. Okay, and you know, it may be reflecting it onto you and how you receive it. Okay, how you receive that is so important. So, in certain situations, things happen. It's how you receive it. And a lot of times, y'all, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Especially when you can look at things from a higher perspective and you know who you are as an individual. It's easy to, okay, Spirit, it's easy to release it. Okay, like I said, it doesn't sting so bad. Seeds of potential. Seeds of potential. Plant the seeds of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with care and intention. Okay. And then on the other side is thrive and believe. Embrace this growth and trust in the promise. Keep an open mind and answers reveal the path to fulfillment. You know, when you're in ease and grace, when you're in this here, it allows you to be able to see those seeds of potential. Okay? It allows you to thrive. Okay? Because you're now in a state of embracing the growth. All right? Yeah, you're in that space. So when you can retract yourself, remove yourself, go into silence, it helps you see things a lot clearer. Okay? All right, let's pull from this deck here. This is just the other half. Let's see what else we can clarify. I hope this message is resonating with you all today. It's helping you to understand that, a lot of times the energy you might be feeling is not yours, and or what is it Spirit is calling you to do at this time. Some of you are being called to create. Some of you are being called to um, move into this new energy and retreat with ease and grace. Spirit, anything else in this deck? I don't even know. Okay, to balance your masculine and feminine energy. Okay. All right. No. All right. Um, okay. And and with that, you'll be you'll be focusing on how to create more discipline in your life, right? And with that, you're gonna let go of guilt. So if there's any lingering guilt about your growth, about um, your expansion, about your ascension, about your belief, Spirit is asking you to let go of any of that. So when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. So, yep, and release any resentment about money also. So if you have any resentment about money, any issues of lack, Spirit is asking you to release that. God loves you unconditionally for who you are, my love. Learn and grow from your past mistakes. See, that's, a lot of times people let guilt consume them instead of learning from the mistakes that they made along the way. I mean, we're all human, right? We're here as spiritual beings having a human experience, and because we've never had these experiences before, some of us, maybe some of us are reliving those experiences uh, to break generational curses and such. However, these opportunities allow us to learn from these experiences. Okay, that's the whole purpose of being here, is to learn from these experiences. And so, um, guilt is one of those things that, unfortunately, we that have been embedded within us for you know having the inability to um, live up to someone's expectations. How about that? Okay. Um, so we need, we really do need to learn and grow from past mistakes. Okay, instead of reiterating ourselves about them and rethinking about them. Okay, and enumerating over and over in our mind about them. All right. So learn from those mistakes. I mean, it's all about learning what not to do. It's just always, my thing is, it's not rocket science. But if you continue to do the same things over and over, you're going to continue to get the same types of results in that area. All right. Spirit also wants you to release resentments about money. All right. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting and but any resentment about your finances just pushes the abundance away. All right, so you want to understand that there's enough abundance for everybody. No, money is not the root of all evil. Okay, uh, you know, money doesn't change people. It really doesn't. You already have those embedded qualities within you, regardless if you have the money or not. So money is not the root of all evil. All right. Okay, let's choose one last card. One last card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. Some of you are being called to go on a journey. Many of you are being called to leave your place, your hometown. Um, you're being called to, this card came up before for us. You're being called to change jobs. Um, you're being called to different lands. Um, and you're feeling this intuitively. Okay. Um, and remember what I was speaking about earlier, you know, the messages that we get come in intuitively. You may be doing things that you may not even be aware of why you're really doing it. You're just being led by your intuition. You're just being led by your intuition. It's what it's. Uh, I mean, I've created quite a few things based off of being led by my intuition. Okay, so let's take a deep dive into where are you being called to journey to. 98. Okay. Goes all the way to the back. All the way to the back. The Celtic word Imrama, I might not be saying it right. Imrama, a journey of the soul, a voyage on which we don't know where we are going. Okay? We don't know, but we're just being led by our intuition. We don't know why we're uh, doing certain things sometimes. I mean, we have a sense of it, um, you know, it's kind of hard to explain. I mean, I've seen things in vision and then I've just acted out on it. And then when it was done, it was like, it's done. It's ready. Okay. Um, but our soul knows the way. If you pull this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or are already on one. It could be to a physical ancient place or metaphoric. Okay. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place, both within us and to the planet as well. You are being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is a journey to the world's sacred site, are called to cross the country's climb a mountain, lie in the desert floor, or drink from an ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneity, pilgrimage in your future. If a physical voyage isn't possible, journey through the portal of your heart. All right? So hold this card to your heart and say, may seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I am ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from time past. May I be held by the ancient lineages that my soul has served and remember that I don't have to do it all alone. My love, you are not alone. And no, you don't have to do it alone, Aquarius. Matter of fact, Spirit reminds us time and time again that we're not alone. Okay? Uh, even with the number twos on the table today, tells us that there's a partnership coming in to play. Okay? All right, one and one makes two. And there's two all over this board. 22 and 21 and 21. All right, so no, you do not have to do it alone, Aquarius. All right, Spirit is letting you know that loud and clear. All right, you have a family here that is supportive. All right, you have your angelic family, you have your angels, you have your ancestors. All right, and yes, uh, people that you meet when you're walking down the street. All right, just regular people. Okay. All right, my love. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, look at this. Thank you so much. No, you don't have to do it all, baby. Release those fears and those that yeah, that guilt and self doubt. There's no time for that. Not in this paradigm. No time for that. You know, Get that I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. I got this. I got this. I got this. All right? Because you do. So let go of the guilt. Let go of the fear. Release it. Release that. Release them. Release that. Money blocks. We definitely ain't got time for that. All right? So release the fear and doubt that maybe you don't think your business venture is going to go off. Maybe you think that you're not going to get hired for that new job. Maybe you're not going to get that house. Maybe you're not going to get that new car. Maybe that person's not going to ask you out on that date. Release those fears because Spirit wants you to know that you are worthy enough to have it all. Thrive and believe. Thrive and believe, my love. All right. Sending you all limitless love and light. Thank you for sharing your beautiful and wonderful energy with me. I sure appreciate you all. All right. Please chime in. Let me know in the comments if you like this message or not. If not, just leave it here. Okay. Just leave it here. If you do feel inclined to share or like it, my heart is overwhelmed. All right. All right, my loves. TTL. Mwah. Have a wonderful, blessed day.